Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at extra long tips from AliExpress this time. So many of you told me about these. They are apparently super similar to the e-nail couture ones, and in extra long, you guys know my favorite length. So I ordered 1, 2, 3, and 4 different ones. I think some of these are similar though. So I ordered some tips, just some regular old tips. They look like a lot of the other ones I've used anyway. Then I ordered the extra long coffin. I guess another extra long coffin. And then extra long stiletto. So today we're going to be looking at the extra long coffin. I think I ordered 2 because I ordered from 2 different sellers because I was curious, and they look the exact same to me. Like they literally came from the exact same place. So let's just jump right on in and open these. So since there are 11 here and the smallest is 0, it looks like you get 12 different sizes, which is really great. Most places only give you 10, maybe 11, but that also is similar to the e-nail couture. They also give you 12. So here is the tip, pretty similar to how most other full cover tips look. So on this side, this is the e-nail couture one, and then this is the AliExpress one. If I'm being bluntly honest, I really would not be able to tell the difference. They look the exact same to me. It is what it is. So let's move on and actually put these nails on. So just sizing these out, I'm pretty much doing my normal sizes as I've pretty much got it down. So before we get any further, here is the stiletto tip. I'm hoping that you guys can see it a little bit better on this plate than like in my hand. So yeah, that's what that looks like. And then here are the regular tips. Now I was thinking that these seemed super similar to the easy coffin ones that I use all the time, but these are actually a lot flimsier, and they're cut sort of weird. Let me see if I have any more of the easy coffin ones and then we can compare. Okay, so here you can see the difference between the easy coffin, which is this one, and the AliExpress one. This one, the easy coffin one, definitely has more curve to it and it is bigger than this one. And I feel like also just like the tip up here looks so much better. This is cut super weird. I don't know, it just like doesn't seem natural. Not that, you know, an extra long tip is natural, but you guys know what I mean. It just doesn't seem like it's like normal. So we'll have to see about these tips in the future. So with these tips, I like to file down these edges on the cuticle because they're always too square for my nails. I just feel like that gives them a little bit of a better, more customized fit. And then I'm gonna take this bit on my drill. Really use whatever one works for you. And even if you don't have a drill, you can always take a little bit more flexible buffing block and just scrape the inside like this. I would say that doing it with an e-file is a little bit more efficient, but you can always do it with this as well. That's okay. You absolutely don't need an electric file to do that. But I'm just going to do that today because I want to give these the best chance that we can. And I did that for this hand, so that way everyone stays on how they're supposed to. So it is time to move on to my crusty dusty fingernails. So I'm just going to rough these up using a buffing block. Like I said, you can use a file or you can use a buffing block. I prefer a buffing block because I feel like it's a little more gentle, and especially if your nails are thin like mine, I think it's personally best. So today I'm going to be using the Sky jelly tips system, except for the actual tips themselves. So I have like the prep, the primer, the builder, and the top coat. So let's start with prep. Just going to use dehydrator on each one of my nails. And then I'm just going to put primer on as well. You guys saw me being sloppy with the first one, and that's prep. It's basically more or less like a rubbing alcohol, but with this primer, you do not want to get it on your skin, so you do want to be more careful with that. And then what I like to do still, I've tried it both ways, is I still like to put a layer of the builder on my fingers first before I put on the tip. You can just put extra gel in the tip and just plop them on like that. But if you aren't super amazing at them, then you can end up with some air bubbles and it won't cure, and etc, etc. And I'm just going to do a super thin base on each one. This Kiara Sky builder is like super, super thick. So you do want to make sure you're just getting a little bit, because you really do not need to gob it on there. If you want to conserve your builder, you can also just use a regular old base coat here. That will work as well. And just cure that. So I'm also going to be using the lamp from the Kiara Sky system as well. Just, you know, easy, super easy to use. This has a long cord, it works best right here. So now we're going to start with the thumb. I'm just going to put a little bit of builder like that, and then just a little bit extra on the edge, not a ton. This might even be too much, but we'll see. So to do this, I have a method down. It's like, you know, if you're doing this to someone else, it's so much easier, but when you're doing it yourself, it's a little more. So I like to start it and then that, and then hold it like that while okay, so you can see it because that squeezed up into here. That was a little bit too much, so we'll even try to be better. Okay, once again, just here and then a little bit on the edge. Hopefully that's not too much. There we go, that one was a bit better. Once you get in the routine with these take like no time at all to do. Okay, last one. And there we go. There is just the base on. That's how they look. So now I'm going to just file off the very, very ends. You can see where they came off of the little form. Then now I'm going to buff the tops of these just to make it a little bit more flush with my finger, and also rough it up so that the gel will stick a little bit better. You don't absolutely have to, but I do think it does help the gel adhere better. Here we go, all buffed. Now, if you'll believe it, I actually have a full plan for these nails. So the first step is this milky white base from Kiara Sky. This is of course just a sheer white base, but what we're going to be doing doesn't really require a lot of coverage underneath, but I did just want to give this something, that way it's not 100% clear. Here we go, now we'll cure that. And we'll continue on to the rest of the nails. So from AliExpress, I also ordered these angel foils, which I thought were really cute, very in style right now. And of course, this blue one right here spoke to me, so that's what we're gonna be using. For this, I'm gonna be using my Makart nail art foil glue. It is my absolute favorite. It never steers me wrong. I've never had problems with foils using this. I've tried just like the regular air dry glue, but that just doesn't work for me. I've also tried over a regular sticky top coat, and that didn't work as well for me either. I don't know what they do with this glue, but it just works really well for me personally. You really want to make sure you got every little area, otherwise it's not going to stick and it's going to be sad. All right, now you want to cure this for a full 60 seconds. You cannot do it any less or it just won't work properly. Okay, so I don't actually think it matters which way we put this on because they're just going all different sorts of ways. So we are going to have to do this and then do a little bit more for the tip because these are a bit too long and I don't really want to do them vertically. I always forget which side for foils if I haven't used them in a while. So I'm just going to, and then really flatten that down. I'm hoping it's with the milky white underneath and the fact that this is like a cloudy sort of thing. If any little bits come up, then it shouldn't look too weird. Moment of truth, I've really tried to, oh no. Okay, back. Smush, 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 smush. Okay, that was a little bit better, taking it off this way. Okay, not too bad, not amazing, but not bad. So for this, I'm just going to do this little edge right here at the top. And then I'm just going to go over any parts that didn't come out so well. And again, with this cloud pattern, I think it's really forgivable. All right, here we go. Cuticle, a little questionable for sure, with it being kind of like that. But other than that, not bad. Now I'm gonna put foil glue over the rest of these. I always just do the thumb first since it just needs to be cured like on its own. Since my nails are too long to like put the entire thing in the lamp. I mean, they're not too long for that. I don't know. I feel like the thumb is its own entity when I'm doing this. Okay, let's see how well this goes. So I'm gonna really try to smooth out the top and then the sides. Since these are, you know, curved, you always have to struggle with doing that so it's all flat and doesn't get any of these wrinkles. Not too bad. Fix that bottom. Okay, last finger, and then we're not done. I think the way I'm gonna do them is gonna make them look even better. The foil didn't take as well around the cuticle, which can be expected since it's all round and stuff, but that is fine. Okay, so here these are. I also got these letters, and I don't know about you, but I just love the old English style letters on nails. I think they look super cool. So I want to use them today. I'm going to use these gold ones because I think they will look best with this color scheme. I think the black would be too stark, and I don't think you'd be able to see the white ones. The only problem is I have nothing I want to say on these. I don't even know what to put. Okay, so you get literally one of each letter in each thing. Okay, I'm gonna put on Instagram really quick and see what you guys tell me because I do not have any clue what I want to put. Okay, I put this up. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you guys for the quick suggestions that I probably have to also blur out here. You guys are funny. It's hard because you can't have a repeating letter, which sucks unless you want to do upper and lowercase, but I have decided on just putting cute. All right, this is a little nerve-wracking because you cannot mess up. You only have one of each. Okay, we got it. We're going to put it down here. Right here. All right, now let's do the U. Ah! No. Let's not stick right there. Yay! Here they are. To go along with this, I have this gold foil. I'm gonna see if it will just stick to this regardless. I might need to put a little something something on there, but we'll see. I would love if it would just stick as is, but I doubt it. Stick. Please? Will it? Maybe. No? Yes and no, not well. So with this, I'm kind of trying to hide up any places that didn't get some of the foil on it. Ideally, that would be a lot up here. Somehow I literally almost forgot to do the thumb. This one has been dry for too long, so I'm just going to add literally like the thinnest layer ever of a top coat to try to get just some of this to stick, like barely. Okay, what do we think? I actually love how this is turning out. Okay, so now it's time to top coat it. I'm just going to use the same Kira Sky System, just their top coat. And I think I'm gonna keep these shiny. I really actually was planning on keeping them matte because this side is matte, but I just don't think that these letters would look as good not shiny. And same with the foil. Let's see if this gold foil will behave or not. Nope, it's not, nope, not really, not really. Okay, so I'm gonna do is just do a super, super, super thin top coat over each part that has the gold, and then I'll do a full top coat when everything's like sealed down, if that makes sense. Now that everything should be fully stuck, we'll do our final top coat, a nice thick one. So here are the final nails. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really like these tips. They have their stamp of approval from me. They are really good and they are really cheap. On the strawberry hand, I am wearing the ombre nail couture ones, so I will be wearing both of these for a little bit, not, you know, super long. I can never wear a set that long, but I will let you know if there's any major differences that I notice or anything like that. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this a like if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.